Turn me up just a little bit in the headphone. Worldwide. International. We made it. Hey. We made it. We made it.
LeBron.
That wasn't loud. That just came in awkward, Paul. We're still going with it, but welcome to Fast Breaks presented by the Soapbox.
Why just come up to You mean to do that with 3 and 9 in the finals? LeBron? LeBron?
Nah.
This is your goal. Let me say.
Clean your headband.
Clean your headband?
That's just a PSA.
Crazy.
Clean your headbands.
Well, like I said, welcome to Fast Breaks. I'm your moderator, Andre Auger. You can follow me on IG at KingAndre007. On my right, we got Allan Louis.
It's your boy. Yeah. AL_Didier.
Hey, he's not spelling it for y'all.
I'm done with that.
That lies behind him. Don't ask me that again.
Nah, that's 2018 me.
We're 2019 now. We need some memes.
LeBron. Drake. Alright.
The man that got bodied by Steph? Nah.
He got bodied by Steph.
Cool.
Remember that crazy crossover?
LeBron got bodied.
Don't ever say something like that to me ever.
Do you remember that crossover?
LeBron got bodied by Steph.
That is almost blasphemous.
Is it?
Almost.
Is it?
That is blasphemous.
Is it?
Because you know what I know about LeBron? And you know what LeBron knows about LeBron? Is that he's the GOAT.
No.
He's no longer the GOAT.
That's enough.
He's the GOAT.
He's not the GOAT.
Wait a second. So you really believe that he was
the GOAT?
Wait, can you hold on. Can y'all introduce yourselves before we get into our...
They already know who I am.
Warriors.
No, man.
I'm the man.
No, you're not. If you gotta say it, you're not.
Oh.
That's still LeBron.
What the heck? How would the first man ever say that he's the man?
He doesn't. The second man says he's the man, and it becomes fact.
That's a fact. That's how it works.
So how does the first man become the man?
Wait, no,
he does.
The man saying that.
By second, he does the man qualities,
Let's
and
say,
second man says you're the man.
Let's save that for the LeBron.
If y'all introduce yourselves, please and
Who
thank
are you?
I don't even know anymore.
It's not the man, but
I'm no.
I got you. Hold on, I got you. You're Nomad.
If you don't know who I am, then I guess I'm Nomad.
Your name is not Nomad.
You're Nomad.
I'm not.
You're moving from one place to another.
That's not even what that means.
What is
it's your boy JD.
Anyway,
put some respect on my name.
What's your social media handles?
Don't worry about my social media.
All right then.
Don't follow me anywhere. Don't clock me. Stay getting people in trouble.
Anyway,
like Blake Griffin. Go ahead.
Running away from Steve Ballmer. Anyway, Paul Robinson.
My name is Paul Robinson.
That's right.
Follow me at PRR1995 at PRR Sports on Twitter. PRR1995 on Instagram.
What are our tags for the Soapbox?
At the Soapbox SB. On everything.
On everything. And with that,
Is it
God?
Is it on?
On God.
I don't know if it's on everything.
It's on God though.
It's not on our blog.
Do we use everything? I thought we just use the Instagram.
We have Facebook too.
Instagram and Facebook.
Do we have Twitter?
Yeah.
Twitter page coming soon.
Wait. We do have.
This is not a time for these kind of questions.
We do have.
The heck?
Yeah,
if we don't have a Twitter, then we're gonna find out afterwards. And
but we do have a Twitter. Now talk about why you think LeBron is GOAT.
Well, I don't have to talk about why I think it. I'll say it because that man said it himself.
That's part of the reason. That's part of the reason why it's not true. But keep going.
What?
Yeah.
That's 100% part of the reason why it's true.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Man.
Well, that's one of the topics we're going to be getting into today, along with Boogie's return and, of course, the MVP race. Harden and Giannis. It might be a little closer than you think. But I want to circle back to this because Josh came out with some...
Wait, Harden, Giannis? You mean Harden, Giannis, Kawhi, Jokic?
I don't put Kawhi... Joke?
You want to disrespect
him again? I'm not disrespecting him.
You want to disrespect him again?
Nothing against Jokic, but it's really been a two-person race.
No.
It really has been a two-person race in my head.
No.
Yeah.
Steph was in the conversation.
He wasn't in the very beginning.
Yeah.
In the very beginning.
So it has been.
But the majority of the time, it's been a two-person race.
Even D-Rose is still balling.
Then we're gonna say LeBron's always in the conversation.
I mean, he always is kind of. But actually, LeBron. You forgot how slow they started. The Lakers. LeBron kind of he started scoring a lot more and really putting the team on his back before he got injured. So a lot of people were saying he actually deserved it over Giannis. Some people were saying it's not a two-person race.
I don't know. Right now, it looks like a two-person race.
No, it's all over.
And for the most of the season, it's been... Huh?
It's about Harden.
It's about Harden?
Yes, it's all about Harden.
Harden?
So are we going to this topic first then?
Harden is
Alright.
going in.
Hold on. Can we stay organized? You
Yes.
start with LeBron.
Alright.
We'll come back to Harden and Giannis. All
I
right.
don't have to talk about LeBron.
I want to hear you
Why?
say something about LeBron because
Because
you said he's the
LeBron said
greatest.
it himself. He said it himself.
So for
Explain
Alright,
why.
Wait, but didn't you think that
I don't know
before
why
you said
he
it
said
though?
I had a belief, but I thought he was the GOAT.
Once again, explain
but
that
now-
for our viewers. What is the boat?
I forgot.
we've
I
been
had-
away
I had
for a while,
confirmed.
so people
The
probably
GOAT is the best of all time. All right?
I don't know. No, I get how you're the greatest of all time. Okay.
And
All
I
right.
thought-
All right.
That he was the best at playing the game of basketball. In
Don't
terms
you
of
also be the
his
greatest
ability.
at playing the game of basketball?
No,
for the best.
You could be the greatest. I mean, you could be the best at playing basketball that there ever was, and have the worst team your entire career, and then you wouldn't be the greatest. But
Wouldn't
you
that
would
also
still
be
the
LeBron?
best.
Wouldn't that also be LeBron? I mean, a lot of his teams were pretty trash.
Yeah, it's a fact.
No, I feel like
It's a fact.
Wait,
It's
no,
exactly what
I
I'm
disagree.
saying.
I disagree. We forget that everywhere LeBron goes, he brings a crew. His teams have now, since the first time he left the
He didn't bring a crew to the Lakers.
he brought.
Not
Wait
yet.
a second, he brought Rondo. He brought JaVale.
That's
McGee.
not his crew.
He
That's
brought
not
Lance.
his crew. That's
Wait,
not his crew.
No, but he brings.
Rondo and
No,
JaVale
wait,
ain't his crew.
wait. No. I'm not
Those his
talking.
enemies.
Wait. When I say a crew, I don't mean literally his crew. I mean like
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but that's not a crew.
Hey,
that's
bro.
no that. But when you combine that with who's there, that's a.
How many of
that's
those
a
guys are being
formidable
productive
team.
right now?
What?
How many of those guys are being productive?
Lance is productive. JaVale McGee's having a most improved player of the year
Baller.
type of
They
year
just lost to the Cavs.
without LeBron.
Rondo's injured.
Without LeBron.
Everybody looked suspect.
Like,
Everybody-
Beasley, I'm not
that
really
has
sure
to
what he's
happen,
doing.
that has to happen.
So
But-
two of the five guys he brought.
But since 2010, I'm not gonna. Okay, since the 2010-2011 season, I'm not gonna say that LeBron hasn't had help more than 1 year. That was last year.
Say it
Because
one more time.
since the 2010-2011 season, LeBron has almost had help like every
He
year,
had Kevin
except
Love
for
last
last year. Except
Kevin, are we gonna just say Kevin Love's
Who
not
else?
help?
who else?
That's it. That's help.
The
That's
reason
not
I
enough,
wanted to
that's not
say
enough, that's not
LeBron being the GOAT was important, or him saying that he was the GOAT was important, it was not to have the discussion on whether he was actually or not,
Why?
but rather because him saying that, because him saying that, I think shows more about how he views himself in the rest of his career. Because if he already feels this way after beating the Warriors, then what else does he have to accomplish? If he feels that he's the GOAT because he beat the 73-9
That's a valid
Warriors,
point.
then he doesn't have anything else to do. Like, he's kind of just saying that, like,
He has
I'm
to
just
win.
chilling.
He still has to win. Are you kidding?
But he doesn't feel that way. He's saying I'm chilling.
I understand, and that's part of the reason why I'm saying him saying he's the greatest of all time is problematic. It's problematic for several reasons. One of which is what you just named. He thinks, what else do I have to do? You have a lot left to do. Why? You have six losses in the finals, only 3 wins. That's number one. Number two, no one should have to name themselves as the greatest of all time. If you're doing that means we don't already know.
Mm-hmm.
We should know. And when people point,
Wait. Ask a question about that though. 'Cause I don't know how much I really like that argument. Don't you think the players should really feel about that?
I was gonna get that to my third point.
Mm-hmm.
I expect LeBron to come out and think, like, internally to think he's
why do we penalize him for saying?
because he
for just
said
saying
it.
out
It's
loud?
different. If he feels it in himself, that's one thing.
So you can't speak no more?
No, you can't speak that no more. They never
Nobody
were
has-
able
wait,
to.
wait.
Because you're not able to.
Wait.
Michael Jordan never came out and said, I'm the greatest of all
Exactly.
time.
You said
Kobe Bryant never came out and said, I'm the greatest of all time.
You said no more. Nobody was doing that
Kareem
in
never
basketball.
came out and said, I'm the greatest
Nobody
of all
was
time.
doing that in
Those are
basketball.
3 guys that are all arguably better than LeBron that he still has to compete with historically.
But
You can't be calling yourself the greatest of all time.
The reason he's saying that is because he's saying that he's done something that none of those other people have done.
But they've all done things that he hasn't done.
That's a
Way
fact.
more than 3 times.
But whenever this argument comes up, like, you'll see someone like Scottie Pippen saying, "Oh, well, you couldn't have beat the teams of the '90s." But then LeBron will just say, "Well, you couldn't have beat the Warriors right now," and they're both valid points
Wait a second.
because you can't play these people can't play the teams.
All right.
Who else was going to beat the 739 Warriors?
Michael Jordan?
We will never know.
We won't ever
He
know.
can say that he
It's
would,
all argument.
but we would never
It's
know.
all argument. All of this is argument. It's all conjecture. It's all
That's why
people's
I was saying,
opinion.
like, I didn't want to
And
get
that's
into
why
this
it's
portion of it.
It's my opinion that you can't come out LeBron saying I'm the greatest of all time. That takes away a little bit from it because now first of all you're inviting a bigger lens on yourself where people are going to look at you a lot more skeptically than they already have. People are already skeptical of the fact that LeBron was saying he's the greatest of all time, or even ranking him there. I don't rank him there. You guys know that. Tons of people don't rank him there. There's a whole debate on Michael or Kareem.
But that's the point of what I'm saying, is that if he's saying that, then he's pretty much saying to your face, I don't care. If you feel this way, I don't care about your ranks. I don't care about what you put me as next to Michael Jordan, Kobe, whatever. I'm not saying that he's gonna sit there and just like tank, or he's just gonna be like, I'm chilling for the rest of my career. But I think he's saying like, the mountain that I was trying to climb my entire career, what's gonna define my legacy, I've done it, and now the next part I'm looking forward is the twilight of my career. He talked about like staying healthy long enough so that he can play with his son once if his son decides to go to the NBA. And obviously, and also looking like, we'll get into it, but like, look at the team that we have right now, the Warriors. Why would he even try? Why is he even, like, there's no point in him even trying.
If he tries against this team and wins,
then he's the great. I'm calling it.
But why does he have to do all this?
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
You're saying the greatest of all time. That's not just like any dude.
Wait a second, Josh.
This is crazy.
This should be the year that he's trying to.
Let me ask you the same question though. Let me ask you if it was somebody else. Like, if anybody beat this team, would they be the greatest of all time?
Yes.
Yeah. Whoa, not anybody.
Like T-Mac. T-Mac beats this team.
No.
Is he the greatest of all time?
No.
You got to wait a second. Wait. Okay.
Wait.
Can I say something?
No way.
Can I say something?
Because that's a pretty big feat.
Wait, can I say something?
Wait, yeah, go ahead.
First of all right, because you've been chatting right now. It's just foolishness. Look, first thing, all right, being the greatest of all time is not just about beating the Warriors. You have to do things before. You see what I'm saying? Like, LeBron has done enough that if you put beating the Warriors, especially with DeMarcus Cousins, putting that above.
And I just want to add in one thing.
Yeah.
It would go to T-Mac because, as ESPN told us, he's hella famous in China.
Exactly.
So that's the thing.
Exactly.
It's a fact.
No, but why is he famous though? Because he was nice. He was really, really good. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just be a scrub, have like a good, like if Jeremy Lin beat the Warriors.
I'm sorry, that's just something.
It wouldn't be him beating
He's
the
not
Warriors.
a scrub, but you know what I'm
He's
saying.
not beating the Warriors.
Okay, you said anybody.
But yes,
You said anybody.
So,
they would have to
gotta be
lead the
specific
team in points. Like, Jeremy Lin is not leading his team in
there are
all
10
scoring.
guys, right?
What if you
in
won?
league history that
What if you got hot?
if any of them
There's no way. That's a
He did for a whole month.
hold on.
Do it. He
There's
can't
10
do
guys
it.
in league history that on this list that if they had the chance to go against this Warriors team, if any of those 10 guys beat them, we're instantly calling them the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if LeBron beats this team, that same goes to him if he's able to do it. Because we've never seen a team like this in history. This game is a very old game. And no one has ever created a team like this, and moreover, has beaten a team.
But we hadn't seen a team like the 73-9 Warriors, and he beat them.
We're talking about the Warriors.
No, we've never seen a team with that record. And we almost did. Because we had the 96-97 Bulls, who were only one win off.
Wait, let me say something. When you say the Warriors, you don't mean literally that team like this team in this year. We're talking about the collective of Stephen Curry, Clay,
But those are two types of Warriors. Like, he played them, the Warriors that he played in the finals originally. Yes, it was the same core, but adding Kevin Durant, that's a whole different Warriors.
Exactly.
And now Cousins.
The thing is,
but
I'm saying,
are we arguing that team is better than this team right now?
No, not at all.
No,
But at that time,
as a team, they won. As a team in and of itself, it might be.
At that time,
I
don't think so.
Talent-wise, this is a better team. But their bench is not this bench right
I agree
now
with that.
is not the same level of the bench that it was back then.
But they got
so as a whole collective, right? No, I know. So that's the big thing. Talent-wise, this is a better team. Who's a better team overall?
They played.
I don't know. We gotta see.
They played like a better team in that 73-9 year. Now, okay, that's number one. Number two now. We haven't even talked about if we feel he is the GOAT and why.
I talked about that. We've all talked about that.
But we in this moment we haven't talked about that because you brought it to why shouldn't he? Let me tell you why he shouldn't. Number three, all the OGs.
Wait, Are you gonna tell me?
This is
no. Wait, hold on.
This isn't good organization.
Just moderator. Listen. Number three. Wait, hold on. All the old players from the 80s and the 90s said that they.
Like that?
Are they not? Are you kidding me? Quentin Richardson is old. Al Harrington is old. These are old. If you're in the big
Al
three,
Harrington,
if you're in the
my
big
guy.
three, if you're in the big three, you're old.
Melo's about to be in the big
Al
three.
Harrington,
No,
Washington.
my
Facts.
God.
That's a fact.
No,
Melo is about to be in the big three.
Nah,
Ice Cube is not gonna
take
allow
him.
that.
He said he'll
Ice
take
Cube said
him.
we'll take him, but he
He
should
said
be in the NBA.
It's a
Continue
fact.
your point.
That's a
please.
fact.
All right,
Melo.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
Go to the big three.
No, don't do
Multiple
that.
teams are interested in Carmelo's sources.
I saw that.
Yeah, okay, there you go. All right, number 3. No, but all the old players
Make an offer. That's a lot of talking. That's all I'm saying.
Clippers.
Make an offer. No! None of that. None of that.
All right, no. Number 3. All the old players are saying that it's disrespectful to the players of the previous eras, of their eras and the eras before them.
Mhm.
And I understand that because even Jordan said eras are completely different, and it's so hard to really, say somebody's the best when they haven't played in a certain era. Because if you put Bill Russell in this era, would he dominate like that? Maybe, maybe not. If you put LeBron in the 50s era, would he dominate like
Hold on. If LeBron was in the 50s, he would kill each and every one of those players. I just want to put that out there.
he literally could?
No, like he was
Yeah, I know,
literally. They were trying to play defense on him, and he'll just give him concussions. Like
You're
Yo,
right. You're right. No, but
he'd rip through those guys like a cannon. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I thought you said Steph could body him, though.
I said he did body him one time. That was a one-time play.
Mm.
Steph would also rip through those guys like a cannon.
yeah, for the last comment, bless you.
Thank you.
There's a difference between saying I feel like I'm the GOAT
And I am.
and I am the GOAT.
Mm.
There's a difference. What did he say?
He said, I am the
He
the
said
GOAT.
I
I
am
am the greatest of all time.
Right. That there's a big difference there, and that's why it's so controversial. It's
But I
not
think-
because I'm sure Kobe feels like he's the GOAT.
Mhm.
Definitely feel
He
it.
definitely
Jordan
is.
feels like he's the GOAT.
Of
Even though he
course.
won't say it, he definitely feel it.
Will probably felt like he was the GOAT too.
He probably feels
But I think that
And he was losing
In-
to Bill Russell. all the
in
time.
LeBron saying that, he's and I think like KD said something similar too that we'll get into, where he was saying like people hate me because I'm nice. I think
Yeah, okay, that's what
players are coming out here and like LeBron and KD are friends with each other. They chill all the time as much as they seem like enemies.
do they
Do they seem like enemies?
do they chill all the time? You know what they're doing.
I mean, they were
goes
fight.
with them,
They
you
were
know?
in that club together when they had that big fight. Remember?
yeah, but that
they
was,
gotta be chilling
that
then.
was, that was an offseason. Was it not?
Well, I don't know. I don't think
No, I
many
feel like
players
they are
chill.
friends though.
But I
Like,
think
No,
they're friends.
but they're chilling all the time.
And I think like
Do you know that?
I think all of the top tier superstars have to be chilling,
Nah, Giannis.
except
no,
Giannis,
no,
because
no,
like
Giannis
it's like when you got like
he spends time with his girl. And that's it.
if you was
Yeah.
rich, you would not be talking to poor people. You know,
Whoa.
like
Whoa.
you're like if you're dumb rich, like if you're dumb rich,
I don't know about that. I
like
don't
top 10 rich in the world,
Listen,
you're going to
Donald
talk to the
still
other
orders
top.
McDonald. I'm not
rich
so
people.
convinced by your argument.
I don't know about that. Yeah, that's,
Why are we talking about? I'm not talking about that man, and I'm not talking about McDonald's neither. Okay, that was just trifling. That's all I'm going to say about it. But I'm sure they talk to each other because, like, what? How would LeBron look hanging out with like
You.
this man? Stays trying to roast me. How would LeBron look hanging out?
Or me, right?
Hanging out with
him first, though.
hanging out with like
He's making a point. I'm sorry.
I don't know JJ Barea. They're too whack. JJ Barea's a 70 overall. You can't hang out with me.
You're basically on 2K.
You can't hang out with me if you're under a 91.
Because he was saying LeBron was hanging out with Eric Bledsoe back when Eric Bledsoe was a 73. So
That's because he was a mini LeBron. That's because he had an A+ potential in 2K. You have to have at least an A+ potential. You have to have potential.
You gotta be.
What are you trying to say though?
I'm saying that LeBron. Okay, I got off point. But what I was saying was like LeBron only probably hangs out with the other top tier superstars, and he hangs out with people like KD. And all these players are coming out. Like KD said it too. He said I'm too nice, and everybody hates me for it. LeBron's out here saying I'm the GOAT. I think people are just saying like things recklessly nowadays. They don't care no more.
He believes
They
it.
don't care.
He believes it.
He's 100%
They believe it. They don't
He
care.
100% believes it. He believes it.
He believes it. They don't care. They're gonna say it, and however you feel about it, I don't care. That's the point. That's the point in his career that LeBron's at. I feel, and I respect that. Like, go get yours. You know, say what you want.
I was gonna ask you, do you think he's the GOAT? But you already answered it.
I mean,
The vote.
Do you not forget this GOAT stuff?
I don't know.
He's the GOAT.
I don't think there is a GOAT.
Oh my
Come
god.
on, man.
Listen, because
Never
who
mind.
is it gonna be?
Moderated.
You want me so badly to say it's Michael Jordan. You want me to say it's Kobe. I don't think it's either of them.
Kobe.
How could they be
So
two
it's
if
LeBron.
you guys don't even agree?
This is my opinion. This is my opinion.
I said
Kobe Bryant.
I think it's Jordan.
I can't say it's LeBron yet because he's still playing.
Michael, Kobe.
That's the
Kobe,
only thing.
Michael. I think honestly, Kobe, Michael,
Hey, you said
interchangeable.
Kobe Michael.
Kobe,
That's a
Michael.
dub. You can't just make a fusion. It's not Dragon Ball Z.
Few. No, it's Jordan.
Fuse.
Oh,
Wait.
Oh, no, I saw a meme on that. That's why I
We have a
tried
top
it.
3 at least. We have a top 3.
No.
I would say
LeBron, and myself.
that's OD. That's wild.
In 2K.
Nah, I would say I've been playing a lot of 2K team up. That's a dub. I've been playing a lot of team up, and the people that are the most unguardable and unbeatable.
Karan Butler.
No.
Karan Butler.
It's
He's
LeBron.
mad nice today.
It's LeBron,
Okay.
Wilt Chamberlain, and Kareem. Those are the nicest in 2K.
Kareem is unstoppable. Tina used one of the
Unstoppable.
was using the
And actually,
team
Shaq is
against
up there
the current
too.
Warriors.
This is
Kareem was
Shaq is up there
posting the
too.
entire thing.
Well,
Shaq be violating.
How long was Shaq's prime?
Shaq's prime was
Longevity, you gotta count longevity.
Yeah, definitely longevity.
So, alright, so to me, it's Jordan, Kareem, to everybody else. LeBron,
That's
I don't know
not
if LeBron's
free.
better than
You have
Tim
to name
Duncan.
a third person.
I don't know if LeBron is better than Tim Duncan.
Where's Kobe on this?
I don't know if LeBron.
I'll put Kobe second.
I put LeBron. I say LeBron's better.
I say Kobe and Michael.
I wish Kobe never existed.
And then Kareem.
I don't think so. I think strictly basketball speaking, I think Kobe is very hard to touch. I think only Michael had it above Kobe. Strictly basketball speaking, this man can do. I don't know. I think he might be better than Kareem, bro.
Nah.
Because Kareem had height. Kobe wasn't that tall. Kobe could do anything.
But I'm not gonna hold his the fact that he was blessed.
No, it's not holding him against. That's giving more credit to Kobe. That's not holding anything. That's giving
You
more
are though
credit.
because you're saying that
That's
because he
giving more
was
credit to Kobe.
taller. It was okay. It's harder for Kobe to get his points. I agree.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, Kareem was still getting the points.
that's
You know what
fine.
I'm
That's
saying?
not taking anything away from him.
But you're saying that because it was
Kareem is still in
harder.
my top 10.
But you saying because it was harder for Kobe to get his points that you're gonna say Kobe is greater than Kareem. And I'm saying the points are the points. You see what I'm saying? Like even if it's easy,
If you guys
the
were-
points are the points. And
Okay,
he was
okay,
he was
wait.
more unstoppable than Kobe.
If you guys were Warrior fans,
Kareem
wait,
Abdul-Jabbar was
but
more unstoppable than Kobe.
But to challenge that point, DeAndre Jordan is like the
DeAndre.
highest all time in like field goal percentage.
why are we talking about DeAndre in a
I'm
good
trying to make a
conversation?
point.
I should never have said his name.
This is some malarkey.
Hold on, let him make his point.
You're saying the points are just points, but
Yeah.
all his points is coming straight from
Free throws.
all dunks. No,
He's
Oh,
made-
no, he doesn't make free
He
throws.
can't
I
get
forgot.
his. He can't get his own shot.
Why are y'all violating?
That's why points are not
Kareem
points.
get his
He got
own shot.
66%.
Kareem could get his own shot.
Yeah, but can he get him better than Kobe?
Yes.
I don't know.
You get him
why.
better
Yes.
than Kobe?
Nah.
Yes, because he's
That's-
taller.
we know that's not.
And he had an unstoppable move. I've seen Kobe shoot himself out of the game. Let's be real with Kobe.
No,
we
that's
also
facts.
seen Kobe
That's
put
a
up
fact.
81 points. So like,
Right.
come on.
Right. But again, like we act like Kobe. Some
You
people
saw
act
Devin
like
Booker
Kobe.
put up
70.
70.
Devin Booker's a GOAT. Come on, man.
Yo,
It's not even just about the 81 points. I think, like I said before, I think
I think that's a huge factor.
people cannot.
I was gonna ask if you're a Warrior fan, right? We talk about KD not being able to be a GOAT because of what he did, but obviously, if you're a Warriors fan,
Oh, wait. Who said he can't be the GOAT?
you said that you won't be able to see him that way because of the things he's done. That's what you
You
said
gotta
previously.
You gotta leave.
But if you were a Warriors fan,
once he leaves, to me, once he leaves,
Once he leaves, he's the best player in the league.
but if you were a Warriors fan, where do you
Nah,
put
I
him
really
on the
don't put
list?
that arguably. I really think he's in
he's
the most.
he's just clearly better than LeBron.
I think he's.
Well, you got dudes like Max Kellerman saying that he's on the decline.
I really think
Max Kellerman,
like if you look at
Max Kellerman has been bugging out recently. Have you seen the things he's been saying? All right, it's just
No, like what?
what is he saying?
It's got some beef.
I remember
because I
some
was
stuff.
That's
like,
some beef.
back on YouTube.
Max, I'm trying to work with you, so I don't support this.
He trying to collab with the mixtape.
Facts. That man's from the hood.
No, he's fast. He's from the Bronx.
He's from the Bronx.
He's from the Bronx.
I think so.
Word?
What?
Probably the South
He
Bronx
used to be a
too.
rapper, to be honest.
It's a
He
fact.
was a rapper, but he's
Max
from the
Kellerman?
Bronx.
Yes.
He's from the Bronx.
My
think so.
God.
Why I vibe with that man. That man's been through the struggle.
Good for him.
Man had to brush his J's with a toothbrush. You already know. All right, but that's what I'm saying is that if you were a Warriors fan, where would you put KD on this list? Because a lot of people feel like he can't be up there because he's a snake. But if you're a Warriors fan, you're gonna be like, yo, he's not a snake.
If
That's
you're
my
a Warriors
dude.
fan, KD
That's my
is the best-
Jesus.
Once he leaves,
once he leaves.
That's my
It has
Jesus.
nothing to do about being a snake.
If you're a Warriors fan, KD is the best player in the league right now.
No,
I,
not
So
more than
deep.
Stephen Curry.
I don't know. I've talked to Warriors fans, and they're like, KD.
You know Warriors fans?
My brother's a Warriors fan.
What?
Wait, your brother's a Warriors fan?
What?
No, a real Warriors fan?
I don't know if he's a
Since
real
when?
Warriors
Okay,
fan.
no. You
Since
talking
when?
about real Warriors
Since
fan.
when?
Probably got into basketball 5 years ago, so he's been a Warriors fan since.
You and your family got dates. November
So he's been a Warriors fan since
2012.
2014.
Does Vinny listen? Does Vinny listen?
To the podcast, yeah.
Vinny, you're bugging, bro. 5 years ago, you were Warriors.
He's gonna hit you up right now.
That got me tight.
What was that, 2014? So he was a Warriors fan the whole time?
2014. Yeah, all right. I don't believe that.
That's early.
No.
That's
That was the year after they got to the playoffs and got violated.
yeah, but the playoffs. It's not like they were like a contender that year.
Yeah. 2014.
Well, it doesn't matter now because they're different, and now they have DeMarcus Cousins, who had to just come back and violate the Clippers last night and foul out of the game in 15 minutes.
And 75% from the 3-point line.
16, 4 and 3.
And I like the way that you did my job for me. I appreciate that.
This is ridiculous. This is absolutely. It's somehow both the beginning and the end at the same time.
Let me explain that to me. How's the beginning and how's it the end?
So it's the beginning of just this chaos we're gonna see unleashed on the
next
league
40-something games
that we've never seen before, right? You're literally gonna be watching an All-Star game every single night that the Warriors play.
It's kind of dope, actually. But
No, it's not. It's not.
Not until the playoffs. I don't like that in the playoffs because it kind of takes the playoffs.
You're just gonna watch team get beat after beat after beat. It's like this.
Well, we were
You're
watching when they were 73-9.
basically what you're doing right now. What you're gonna watch is like when you have to grind out a patch in 2K and you put it on rookie and you just blow through every single team trying to get Dimer and getting 40 assists a game. That's what you're gonna see the Warriors do to the rest of the league. And I mean, if you just looked at some of the plays, they were doing Kevin Durant and DeMarcus Cousins pick and rolls or pick and fades.
That was that big dunk.
DeMarcus Cousins' first bucket was a dunk off of a pick and roll from KD. And in the corner, the Clippers didn't know who the hell to guard because in the corner is Steph and Clay. And Draymond is just jogging up the court because he doesn't have anything to do anymore. Then Anthony Davis is just going to swindle his way over there too? I hate the Warriors.
Max, all right, so let me tell you what Max Kellerman said. He said the stats show that the Warriors are finished as champions. The stats show that Kevin Durant is not a top 5 player. He says that without the stats, he's still not a top 5 player. He said Kawhi Leonard is better than Giannis. I mean, Giannis is better than Kawhi. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wait, what?
I agree with that.
You agree that Giannis is better than Kawhi?
Right, this season, yeah. Not overall.
What?
I just said he's my number
As a
one guy
player.
for MVP.
As a player.
Kawhi is
saying
a
this
finals
season.
MVP.
That's production.
Kawhi is a
Talking about
finals
this
MVP.
season.
That's
As
production.
a player,
Kawhi is
As
a
a
finals
player, no.
MVP.
but this
season, yeah.
produced
Oh
He
my.
said,
Oh
he's
my.
a better player.
Oh my.
Just straight.
I don't know. It depends on context.
Kawhi
It really depends
has a
on
finals
context.
MVP.
Just because
Wait,
Giannis
Pop.
hasn't gotten there.
Pop.
Oh
Giannis,
my.
hold on. If Giannis beats the Warriors, first of all,
That's not happening.
hold on.
This is not a hypothetical we have to get into. It's not happening.
Just humor me.
No.
If Giannis takes these Bucks to the finals and beats the Warriors, number one, a few things are happening. First of all, he's finals MVP. Second off, he's automatically etched himself into the running for top 10 of all time. That's
What?
I 100% stand by that. That's a hot take. If he beats these
wait a
Warriors,
second.
I'm tired of it. Wait,
If he beats
This man
these
is like
Warriors,
22 years old. This man is 22
bro,
years
I'm
old.
a huge Giannis fan, but
You're
he's just over the top.
if he
Top
beats
all
these
time.
Warriors,
Top 10 all time.
I said he's in conversation.
Chris
He's in contention
Middleton
to
might
get
be the
there.
finals MVP because Giannis can't score like that. In the playoffs, what's he gonna do? Try and dunk over 3 people?
That's what he does every night.
He does it every night.
Like in the regular season, the playoffs are different. Also, so he's gonna dunk over Kevin Durant and Clay and DeMarcus. Come on.
I'm saying.
He's gonna what's he gonna do with Kawhi on him? Because it could be those two in the
Just recall my preset of this was if this happens. I don't think this is actually gonna happen.
Think about what LeBron had to do to beat the
I don't think
73-9
I
Warriors.
know this isn't gonna happen.
He was leading the team in every statistical category.
Kyrie had to go off.
Kyrie had to go off
Kyrie
and shoot a miracle shot for them to win.
It was a miracle. He does that regularly.
He does. It's a
But
pretty
to
regular-
anybody else, that's a miracle.
That's
To him,
Kyrie's a regular Tuesday.
Yeah, that's a
Anyway.
fact. You think that Giannis is going to be able to do everything LeBron did And then somebody else is going to do everything that Kyrie did as well. And that still may not be enough because they also have DeMarcus now. And KD. There's no way. So I'm not humoring you.
Well, if you did humor me, then that's the result. That's the result. I really think there's an argument.
He's just going to jump up to be sitting next to like Shaq and
No. I said
top 10 of all time.
He's in contention to beat. That doesn't mean he's automatically there.
That's one ring.
That's OD.
Beating this Warriors team.
That's one.
But wait, this is going into what you said before.
Like,
this is the whole conversation we said before.
Yeah.
You said that if somebody was nice. I asked you if somebody beat this Warriors team, would they be the greatest of all time?
And I said, yeah.
Now you're saying he would be in the top 10. So which is it? Is he going to be the greatest of all time, or is he in the top 10?
All right. So, as I explained before, there are 10 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring them back. There are 10 guys in history that if they beat this Warriors team.
I'll say 15.
I'm not going to say 15. There are 10 guys in history that if they beat this Warriors team, they're the greatest of all time. I'm saying if Giannis, 22 years old, takes these Bucks, beats these Warriors, he's in contention to make it into that bracket. That doesn't mean I'm taking somebody out and putting him in. That means he's now in the argument to at least get in. It's not a guaranteed spot. Yeah, if Larry Bird, 100%.
If Larry Bird beat the Warriors team, he would be the greatest player of all time. He's
number 6 on my list. He jumps up immediately.
That's OD.
That's how great.
Don't sleep on Larry Bird now.
I'm not. I play with him and team up all the time. Man, shoot from half court.
He's number 6 on my list. No, I'm sorry. He's number 7 on my list.
But that man also has a broken back.
So
2K, sponsor us. We back.
Give us that VC. Give us that VC.
I want VC. I want a contract.
Yes, that's true. I want a contract. I'll get my own.
No,
VC
I just want to walk faster in the neighborhood. Please, 2K. I'm not buying a skateboard for 65,000 VC.
That's how much it costs?
Yes, guy.
It's wild.
My friend bought it, and you slower on the skateboard than you are running.
At least you're signing on them. With the skateboard while all these other pedestrians
and my friend, I'm a 91. My friend is a 92 and shirtless, and he tried to put Elmo on his back, but it doesn't have enough space, so it just says Elmo.
Alright, so you're gonna talk about DeMarcus moving then?
I mean, I don't want to talk about them anymore. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of talking about them. I wish they didn't exist. They're just like it's a band of evil.
Let's see how he does dresses.
It's like the Avengers. I'm telling you, they're evil. The evil is one.
We know the end game is on the way,
but we don't know how it ends. And we don't have a Captain Marvel to come save us.
Don't we?
No.
Wait, is Captain Marvel the one that's in?
So he's gonna ruin comic books. It already happened in comics. We just don't know exactly how it's going to happen.
Is that how it happened in the comics?
They have Adam Warlock and Captain Marvel. And then Nebula.
So with Captain Marvel, everybody, like, Black
Nebula,
let me say.
Nebula, like,
so he's going to
puts the time back.
So now I got to put a warning in the...
You didn't know that, Paul? Did you really think they were actually dead?
No, but I don't know how they're going to come back.
I mean, it's not the same. It doesn't follow the exact same story as the comics, so I don't know. But that's what happened in the comics.
But for people
so
like me that don't read the comics,
this isn't a comics podcast. All right, as much as I love talking about comics, I can talk about comics all day. But I'm sorry, Josh, but Boogie's here to say, and he's just going to ruin the NBA for the next 40 games.
He's not going to stay past this season.
No, I'm saying for this season, he's here.
I don't think he's going to stay.
I disagree.
So there was something I was reading actually that Klay Thompson might get traded, and I don't know what sense that makes. But it was some undoing an op-ed. Like, oh, they're not going to have money, so it's better to trade Klay Thompson now and get something than let him leave in free agency. And I really don't see him leaving in free agency.
Why? Because Kevin Durant wants the money? Is that why they're saying?
Yeah.
What? You don't need Kevin Durant that much.
It's not even Kevin Durant. I think.
Anthony Davis.
They're not gonna get nobody else. They don't have any. They don't have. They cannot
zero
pay
cap.
Steph Curry. They can't pay. They could pay Klay Thompson, but I think those are the only two people left they could pay. Draymond's gonna look for a supermax. Draymond not getting a supermax. I think Draymond's gonna be out after this season, or next season, whenever his contract is up.
Come to the Knicks.
He's looking.
Draymond.
You serious?
Why do you want Draymond?
I don't want Draymond.
I don't want
Ew.
Draymond. I'm just saying.
I don't want.
So why is he coming to the Knicks?
Anybody can.
You're speaking things.
No,
into
I don't want Draymond
You see,
on my team.
that's why
I don't want
that's why
Draymond.
the Knicks are in this predicament.
I don't. You're right. You're right.
Anybody can come.
You're right.
Come on down. Come on down.
But he was like 30.
Take a trip. You need a new Stephon Marbury.
Shout out Stephon Marbury, man.
Facts. Keep tearing it up in China.
No,
Is he done?
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
That don't mean he's still not making moves in China.
No, he did.
You gotta have many businesses like Soulja Boy.
Drake.
Why do you think the market is going to stay?
Oh, first thing, before somebody listens to the show. All right, it was that funny, Chuck. All right. Okay, Draymond. I don't want him on the Knicks unless we have other good players.
What about Boogie?
Yeah, because he could score.
He's a snake.
Is he? I don't think
No, he
Boogie's a
said Jordan
snake.
Carl was a snake.
I don't think Boogie's a snake.
I think he's also like mad emotional.
He is.
I think that's.
I think it's gonna get you tight.
Because Ennis Cantor, one way or the other, I don't see him being here. We're gonna need a center.
Man, Ennis Cantor
I
is
do want him here
nice.
too, but I really don't see the Knicks.
Man, look at that turnaround.
David
Look at that
Fizdale.
turnaround. I told
They're
you when
trying to
Cantor
trade him
came
right now
over.
for Jabari Parker.
Man, I told you when Cantor came over, you was gonna feel for him, and you was
I
gonna.
love Cantor. Because
I told you. I
already love
told you.
Cantor. What are you talking
I was
about?
telling Paul.
Fizdale doesn't love Kendrick.
Does he? Is that the thing?
Why is he putting him on the bench and all this type of stuff?
Because they need something off the bench. Because they have nothing.
We need
They
to stop
have
talking about the
nothing
Knicks.
on the
We need to stop talking about the
Okay,
Knicks.
you're right.
We should talk about the
answer your
Nets.
question about
The Nets are putting in work low key. They're sixth
And Kyrie might go to them.
Okay,
oh, you look like you want to say
because you keep hating on them.
Oh, he's
the Nets. The Nets is Mason Gibson on the team. So why are we talking? Is
Jared Allen.
Jared Allen.
the guy that can barely make a dunk?
Spencer, he's blocking everybody though.
But
Nobody
can
else
he
can make a
dunk,
dunk on
though?
him. He doesn't have to.
He'll block for
He'll block you with your afro. He'll
Whoa,
block with his afro.
whoa.
He blocked
Calm
Porzingis.
down.
That's a
Calm
fact.
down.
He'll block
Calm
Porzingis. He'll block Porzingis if
Nah, don't
Porzingis
say
ever
that.
plays again.
Don't say that. He's
And
not
what?
That's too much dip on your chip.
Carmelo's going to the Clippers. Carmelo's going to the Clippers.
Porzingis about to get
Back to the
traded.
Knicks.
No,
What's
Carmelo's
going
to the
on?
Clippers.
What was happening with the Porzingis trade?
What?
Rumors.
Oh, I
I
squashed
don't think
those.
that's happening.
You squat? What do you mean you squashed? You're
I
not the
told you I
GM.
was
Who are you?
Andre's the connect.
He said, I got the he's influencing trades.
Let's stop talking about the Knicks. Okay.
I'm just saying he's not leaving.
Marcus is not going to leave because I feel like he's going to stay after Kevin Durant leaves and then gains points on the show.
They're gonna have
So one more
74
year,
and
that's like an
7.
extra year.
Okay,
Because
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That I can see.
You see what I'm saying?
But I don't think all of them are going to stay though. After
Nah.
that,
It's impossible
definitely
for all
not.
five of them
Definitely
to
not.
stay.
Definitely not.
It was a 1-year wonder.
Anthony Davis doesn't care about money. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
He doesn't care about the money anymore. So,
He might just go. You know, honestly,
but he does care about legacy. I don't think.
which
That's why I don't think he'll go to war.
honestly,
I don't know.
teaming-
Wait. To answer to respond to you, I don't know how much these NBA players are not the
I only
fans.
said because he said it himself. I heard
But
him say
no,
it.
but the NBA players are not the fans. I feel like a lot of these NBA, for some strange reason, they still feel like getting a ring by all means necessary is equal to getting it as the man. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like he might be so desperate for a ring, he might go to the Warriors.
But on the other side,
Could be.
if he is really about legacy, there's only one team in the league he should go to: Boston Celtics.
Nah.
But that, like,
come on now.
there's no point
There's
to
more
that.
teams than that.
There's no point to
There's
that,
only
bro.
one team
Like,
in my mind that if he's trying to get
The
legacy,
Lakers.
not even the Lakers right now because they have LeBron. If
Yeah,
he,
but that's
because
like 2 more years after he comes next season.
that's true.
That's it.
but there's no point to that, like, to being this person anymore. Like,
What do you mean
we
there's no
see the
point to
Warriors.
it?
Like, if you're an NBA player and you get a ring on the Warriors, like Steph, Clay, KD, Draymond, whatever, like, once their career is over and you're looking at their legacy, it's just gonna show. You're gonna see that they won it on the Warriors,
I don't think that's.
and
100%
it's gonna be a ring on their name. But like when they're doing it, like, I want to be in the best situation possible to get the ring. I don't want to have to like be this person like and have to score 50 million points a game. Like, why would you want
That's
to
what
do
I'm
that
saying. Go to
if
the
you can
Boston
do
Celtics. That's
it
a
an easy way,
complete-
another way?
Full of legacy, he's going to be fine. If Anthony Davis goes to the Boston Celtics, and that team already has legacy, that's a team built on one of the best known big men of all time.
Like, but what I'm saying is like also like what you're seeing with the Warriors, and one thing that I think you're feeling is like if you went to a team and you were the only person there, then that team's gonna ride for you. The fan base is gonna ride
That's
for you.
not what
They're gonna feel for you. Like that is gonna make your legacy. I feel like that's part
That's
of
not
what you're
I'm
saying.
I'm saying go to his team. I'm saying the Celtics for one very, very particular reason. The Celtics are one of the 3 dynasties in the NBA.
So why not the 3 Spurs?
I don't consider the Spurs a dynasty, honestly.
What was the third one?
The Lakers are number
Celtics,
1. Lakers, Celtics, and now because of the Warriors are number 3.
You consider the Warriors more dynasty than the Spurs?
Honestly, I have to. They have the biggest.
The
They have the best
Spurs have the
record.
longest playoff streak ever.
I know. If there was a 4, if I expand that list out to 5, yeah, Spurs
Before
on
the
it.
Bulls.
But no, they didn't even win as many as the Bulls.
I know.
Fact.
And the Bulls aren't a dynasty? What is your
They
definition?
are and they aren't. The thing is,
How the Warriors? Come on.
because they have.
You're living in a
Hold on, wait. It was Lakers, Celtics, Bulls, but then the Warriors had a better record than the Bulls.
Yeah, but they didn't even win.
So I'm saying if it's top 3
Right.
only, it's Lakers, Celtics, Warriors. In my mind, you can
No,
disagree with me. If we expand it out to 5, it's Lakers, Celtics, Warriors, Bulls, Spurs.
I disagree with that logic because why do the Bulls have to? Why do the Warriors have to replace the Bulls?
Because they had a better record. Because
No,
they're
it could be
because
four.
they're because
But the Bulls won 6 championships. You want to take the record over the championships?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna take the record plus the
And
championship.
consecutive
'Cause they have the
championships,
right. Yeah, but look at their first of all, the Warriors about to go on a 3-peat.
They haven't won 6 though.
4-peat. Thank you.
They haven't won
4-peat.
6 though.
They very well could win 6. Right now, I'm considering
Wait.
It's a 3-peat.
How many?
because they missed that one. So they're
Yeah,
4
4 and
together.
5. 4 and 5.
4 and
4 and
5.
5.
4 and 5. That's never been done. That's never been done this year. So, I still don't just look.
If you'd like, I'll amend it. Either Warriors or Bulls. But
Why
personally,
can't it be Bulls?
I'm just saying, like,
The Bulls dominated a whole decade.
the Warriors are dominating a whole decade.
It hasn't been a whole decade.
It's 2013. We're almost at 2020. They've
That's not-
dominated.
That's not a decade.
That's 7 out of 10 years. That's most of the decade.
Bulls
The Bull-
dominated a whole
They
decade.
didn't dominate 90 to 91. Oh, wait, no. When did they get their first ring? They got their first ring 91, 92.
91, 92, 93, 94, 95. The Rockets were back to back.
Okay, so that's 2 years out of the decade gone.
96, 97, 98.
Okay, 99 was gone. So 4 years gone. So they dominated 6 out of 10 years. Warriors dominated 7 out of 10. Which is greater?
Wait. He's good around. It's 2019.
I'm saying because they are going to win this
The
year.
Warriors did not dominate starting in 2013.
They
Yeah,
began
that's
That's when they started doing
Well,
really
they did
good.
not dominate.
Why
They
dominate?
lost to the Clippers
2015
in the playoffs.
2015 was when
2015 was their
they
first.
yeah.
Yeah, they lost to the
dominated half of
Clippers.
the-
They lost
What
to
are
the
you talking
Clippers in the
about?
first
What?
round in
20,
2013.
hold on, 2013 Warriors.
The
Warriors? You mean the team that lost to LeBron James?
The team that beat LeBron James
Who went
4
3 and
times.
9?
Yeah, they
the
lost to the
finals?
Clippers, and then they lost
LeBron?
to what? The Spurs the next round.
Man, stop
I
playing.
mean, next year.
Yes.
Yeah, but they didn't. They have not been dominating since.
I told LeBron everything he knows.
LeBron.
Might have to rethink.
Shout out
this one.
Soulja Boy. We post our podcast.
And
Now,
send,
hopefully he does. We'll tag him.
Can we tag
We'll
him?
tag him.
send me a sample of your console.
And some of them Gucci headbands.
Facts. Freshly laundered though.
Alright, now he's not serious.
No. But
Nah,
facts,
he's not-
but
nah,
facts. People keep stealing Soulja Boy's songs. Ariana Grande, I gotta have a word with you. You stole his
saw
song.
that. I
You
saw
stole his
that.
song. You
What
stole his
song?
song. You stole his song.
This right here is my pretty voice.
Hey, I used to sing that
And what
when
song
I was
did
getting
she-
ready to
what
go to
song
high
did she
school
do?
in the morning. I used to sing pretty. I would have pretty boy swag while I was getting ready when I was brushing my hair. When I used to have waves, man.
You used to have waves?
Way back in the day, I had a wave check.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's one.
Y'all see the same tracks at
My
school?
old silky.
Man.
Can't imagine.
And now Ariana Grande is gonna come up here with 7
You
rings.
got dreads now. It's pretty
I'm unleashed. I'm woke.
What's on the top?
Next topic.
That's not how we
MVP?
transition to it.
Then do something.
I'm doing it because you're just
What are
on
you
the
just
phone.
sitting there?
Like,
I was checking the time for a second. Please chill. You know
What
who's
you mean
not chilling right
this
now?
computer right
James Harden's not chilling because he has upped himself and gone to the top of the MVP.
Upped himself?
ladder. He's upped himself.
That sounds kind of crazy.
This guy is making up verbs.
No, that's
That's
a
a
Upped
word.
himself.
That's a word.
that's a verb.
Up himself. That's up.
How do you up yourself?
That's to go from.
Wouldn't you
a
just
lower
say
position
elevate?
to a high? He's elevated himself to a higher position.
Yeah,
Better.
better vocabulary. You went to college.
Upped.
You in law school. What are you doing?
Upped.
Come on, man. Upped.
Down. Up and down. Lefted. Righted. Flued out. Shout out to City Girls and Cardi B.
Yes.
You say yeah.
You better get in trouble. You better delete that. Delete that. Yo, you better delete that clip. You better delete that clip. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say yes. For the record.
Good job.
You said yes. Yes.
I said yes. There's a difference. I said yes.
That's worse. That's worse.
That's not worse.
Yes, it is.
That's all hilarious.
All right.
But yeah. So, James Harden, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't think I said
No,
that.
you did.
I did not say it right.
You missed the ball.
Don't even bother.
I'm not doing
Don't
this.
even bother. Don't even bother.
He said Giannis Kuta Kente.
Yo.
My guy Giannis. I don't know how his name is
Your
last
guy.
name.
That's
My
it.
guy Giannis.
Yeah, that's not true.
Freak.
That's not your man's.
He has no friends, man.
He has no friends.
Giannis.
He has his God, and he has whatever else.
His brothers.
He has his brothers. He has his family.
So that's the way it should be.
That's true.
People out here trying to manipulate you and ride your coattails.
My father always says, I got no friends.
Man.
He has a lot of friends.
Don't check in on me.
He got no friends.
Man's trying to ride coattails.
All right.
Never check in
So
on you.
you finally... Whoa.
I think Giannis...
Wait a second. Say that again?
People try and ride your coattails, but they never check in on you.
Oh, I think you said never checking the coat.
Nah. Oh, that could have been
I thought
hard. But I mean,
No, but
like
do
a hotel.
you finally admit that Harden is above? So you still say that
on the whole season. Giannis is still
I
better.
can't wait till Harden violates you in all your dreams.
What?
he drops 70?
I can't wait. I can't wait till he drops like 82, and then you have nothing to
That
say.
could happen.
If that happens,
he drops
I
82,
give it to him. But the thing is,
will he be the greatest of all time to you? What if he beats the Warriors?
What if he scores 83?
What if he beats the
What if he
Warriors?
drops 83?
drops 83 and then beats the Warriors in the same game? He's got it. I'm just like, nah, but
Even that.
Yeah, still, that's what I'm saying. Is like, y'all is gonna keep pushing the goalpost.
Hell.
Next, the Warriors are gonna get better next year, and then LeBron's gonna have to beat them again too.
Josh, he went
he's 3-9.
He's
like,
3-9.
Stop.
Why did he not beat the 2014 Spurs?
Because he had
Or the
cramps.
Dallas Mavericks.
Because he
What?
He had cramps. Man, everybody gets
That was
cramps.
the year before.
Y'all acting like you don't get
That
cramps.
was we all get cramps, but that was the year before.
Oh yeah, you're right. 2014.
2011. What about 2011?
Forget about
The
that.
Heat
I
was
can't
just
forget about that.
Come on, man.
Because the Dallas
He just-
Mavericks?
he
Come on.
got bodied. I don't know what to say.
Dirk went off.
Dirk went off, and now they have Luka.
To me, okay, let me
The
tell you
Mavs
why.
are blessed. They didn't have to do anything to get. This is going to be their star player.
No. They had a bad year.
They do a few years.
They weren't struggling. Like they were just.
They're struggling this season.
Alright.
What are you talking about?
But they have their person. It doesn't matter. They have their person.
They're number like 12. What are you talking about?
Are they like number 10? They're in the
That's
bottom.
not much better. Like,
In
I
the
mean,
West?
in the West, that could change very quick.
They could be 500 right now. That's
Yeah.
good. That's not
Fact.
no, because the West is different this season.
true. No, it is. The East
It's
is
different,
better.
but I don't know.
They are
East is
number
100%
13.
The
13?
East- the top
How much
half
are
of
they
the
out
East,
of
the
the
top
East?
half of the East?
They're close. They're 20 and 24.
So how many games are
11.
Out of the
I
eight?
see this.
out of the 8 spot?
Out of the they're 11 games back from first.
So how far is 8th from first?
I think it's 4 games.
8th?
Mm.
People talking about Doncic like he's like carrying.
Because he
Nah,
keeps
bro, to your point-
he keeps
to your
getting game
point,
winners.
In the West, the top 10 teams are over 500. In the East, only the top 6 teams. The East is a little top heavy.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
But
That's
it's 6. It's 6. It's not like it's 2.
Yeah.
You're right.
The East is way better. I'm not gonna lie.
Because LeBron's gone.
That's not.
That's part of the reason why.
Does that make you happy?
A little bit, actually.
Yeah.
A little bit. You know
But
what
it's
I
not helping you because the Knicks are still doing
It has not, yeah, you
some
know.
nonsense, getting
You know what he's
goaltending
happy?
calls
You know what?
to
Stop
lose
talking
games.
about the Knicks.
The
The Marcus just went off on you.
That's a
Stop
fact.
talking about the Knicks.
I just want an explanation. Why did they have to get that goaltending call?
Why are the Clippers
That was
7th and they were number 1?
ridiculous.
They were first in the West.
Because they fell apart and DeMarcus is back. That's why.
Marcus just got back last night.
It's a fact.
Chill.
And he violated us.
He only had 14. Nah, he violated.
He violated us.
It was a
He had a plus. He had a plus minus of 21
Very efficient.
in 15 minutes and was fouled out, and he still had a plus minus of 21. That's OD. That's how. That goes to show you how nice the Warriors are. How you play 15 minutes?
That's all he had to play.
and then just fell out and
He
leave.
could do that in the playoffs too.
He had more than 1 point a minute.
He said, "I'm ready to join the
ridiculous.
most." He said, "I'm ready to join the most evil team in the NBA."
The most hated team.
Most hated team, yeah.
Because he's hated too.
That's what
People don't
happens. People don't like you when you go to the Warriors. That's why KD said. He said, "I'm just
Russ
too
might go to
nice."
the Warriors.
Wait, what?
You said, "Wait, what now?"
I'm just kidding. That's not
All right,
happening.
we're just having fun. At this point, we're just getting away
Westbrook?
from actual basketball.
Westbrook?
At this point,
We'll
Westbrook's
never
one of
go to
the
the Warriors.
He would never go, but he is one of the most hated players in the league.
what?
For what?
I don't know about
Matt, no.
He's one of the most loved.
It depends on who you ask. Media people hate him.
I mean,
Who do you know?
Colin Coward. He's the only one that
Who you
really
talking
hates
about?
him. He's talking about
Colin
Colin
Coward.
Coward, man.
Who you talking about? Throw some names out
Colin
there.
Coward.
Porter's in the locker room.
Okay, they definitely hate him because he's just mad rude.
Because he's violent. Because they ask him dumb questions.
That's a fact.
What you mean? What are you gonna ask me if I lost or if they won? Y'all tripping?
That video was a funny video.
Did you lose the game or did the other team win? What would you say?
What do you think, bro? You see the score? Like,
It's a fact. Exactly.
You see the score.
You already know the vibes. I'm off this.
But anyway, so you have Giannis or Harden?
I have Giannis, and the reason I have Giannis is because for the totality of the season, he's been just on top.
Harden, dude.
I'm not going to give it to Harden
told
after
you.
a good month.
I'm gonna say
A
sorry.
good month.
Good
Every single time Harden plays, I get a notification. Is James Harden going to score 50? Every single game for like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I get a notification saying, is Harden going to score 50 again tonight?
Wait,
Listen, I think if Harden
Never got one for Giannis.
if Harden keeps going, he gets him in like the top 4 seeds. I'll give it to him. Right now, they're still like
What are they right
like
now?
6 or 7.
Yeah, he's
I could make a point that the Bucks have a better overall team.
I don't know if that's true.
I think
I think the coaching
Giannis-
is better. The coaching is
I
better.
think the roster is better too because who does Harden have?
CP3.
Listen. This is why I kind of get annoyed when we talk about Giannis. Chris Middleton is the main offensive weapon on that team.
I don't
Even Giannis-
think that's true.
Yes, he is.
He's not the main
Chris
offensive
Middleton
weapon.
is the one that they focus. They focus their offense around
I don't think that's true either.
Explain that.
I don't
because
think
Chris
that's true.
Middleton is the one that's running isos every now and again. Giannis doesn't.
You just said
when
every now
Giannis
and
gets the
again.
ball- when
I think I
Giannis
get what
gets
you're
the
saying. I
ball-
think I get what you're saying.
Wait,
Because
Giannis
Giannis
gets-
is good with transition. Like,
No,
he
no,
gets
no,
the
no,
ball
no, explain
and
that,
running the
explain
and
offense.
running the offense.
and running the offense.
If you're running the
Giannis
offense,
is
how's
running
the
offense.
how's the offense not running through you?
That's not. So what are you trying to
No,
say?
because they run plays for Chris Middleton
through Giannis though.
through Giannis, but Chris Middleton is like Harden's doing everything.
Giannis is doing it. What are you talking about?
He's not doing everything.
He's doing 26,
a lot.
12, and 6 a game.
But then,
He's doing
Chris
everything
Middleton
for
would
that
score
team.
like 30, and nobody says a word because Giannis looks
every
better.
other game.
No,
He's
Giannis is the.
Nah, he's scoring that many because of Giannis.
No, he's not.
He's getting
When
those
you watch
because-
the games,
because
Chris Middleton is getting in the post and crossing people up and taking fadeaway shots.
every time down the court, every
Not
play-
every time down the
That's
court.
what I'm
Giannis is
saying.
doing it every time down the court.
Giannis
Most
is
of
getting the
points
ball.
he's getting that is from Giannis, bro.
No, he's not getting his
Bro,
points from Giannis.
bro,
He's
I'm
not
sorry,
getting
he
his.
is.
He is, but he's not depending
Wait,
on Giannis.
which is it?
Wait, he's not depending on Giannis.
That's not what we're saying.
What are you saying?
We're saying whether he's depending on Giannis or not doesn't change the fact that he's getting it through Giannis.
The whole team
Whether he's saying
depends
I'm just
on
going to
Harden.
wait on Giannis to get
The whole team
Bro,
depends on Harden.
that actually might be a very good point.
That's what I'm talking
But
about.
doesn't
That's
make
fine,
him- that doesn't-
but Milwaukee's whole system, the way the whole shit is through Giannis, it depends on Giannis too. It's almost like the same thing they used to do for LeBron back in the day. It's all they do is just have Giannis at the top of the key. He goes down.
Maybe
and-
LeBron with Kyrie, but not LeBron. Not LeBron in
D-Wade,
07.
LeBron, the
Not
Heat.
LeBron in
It's
07.
definitely LeBron the Heat. They're playing. All they doing is
Nah,
playing inside
man,
out basketball.
No,
That's all
no.
they doing. They're playing
No.
inside out basketball, just like LeBron.
They what?
They're playing inside out.
basketball.
All
I
they
don't
do-
even know if they play inside out basketball, but they do a lot of screens for like double, like what do you call it? Single screens for threes and stuff like that. They run a lot
Yeah,
of plays
because Giannis
for the
is going
three.
in. They do the screens. They do it. They always do a screen at like high key. Not even high key anymore. That's not even high key because Giannis not showing out there. They do it at like the top of the key,
Yeah,
and all that does is burn the defense, and Giannis passes out. That's how they get all their threes. It's
nah, because I've seen Chris Middleton J people off the dribble too. Harden doesn't have anybody doing that. Chris Middleton is arguably the most improved player in the league right now.
that's fine, but I don't think that takes away from how Giannis
In
is.
comparison to James Harden, in comparison to Kawhi, what is Kyle Lowry doing right now? Is he
Kyle
good?
Lowry has been playing good. What you mean?
Define good. Is he good because he's efficient? Or is he good because he's actually helping out with,
I'm pretty sure
with the
he's been
offensive
efficient,
load?
hasn't he?
Listen, man.
No, but if he's taking on the offensive load, because Chris Middleton is taking on the bit of the offensive
A
load.
bit.
Chris,
check.
who is taking the offensive load on the Raptors and the Rockets?
Kawhi and Harden. But who's taking the
Who
offensive
else?
loads on the Bucks? Giannis.
And Chris Middleton. You cannot ignore that.
Okay, so they released it the other day, like just looking at the lineup. Without Chris Paul, I mean, yeah, James Harden is mostly carrying the team, but PJ Tucker's also going in. Clint Capella is
How
also
is he
going
doing
on.
it, though? He's not doing it off the dribble. They're
No,
not
he's
running any
doing it
plays
off
for
the dribble.
PJ
That's
Tucker.
just one way of looking at the game.
Harden literally takes the ball up every single time. Every time. He does every.
Now,
look,
no,
I
hold
say
on.
Giannis
Hold
does a
on,
lot.
wait.
But Harden
answer
has,
this question for me.
quick.
Answer this question for me.
Last,
Do your
last,
point. I want to ask you a
last
question.
comment.
Okay.
He has the highest usage rate in the league. In the league history.
And with that being said, what's that? Where are they right now?
Who?
The Rockets.
They're up there now.
They're 7th.
They're seven.
They're 6.
6th.
They're 6.
They're 6th. Where are the Bucks? 1.
And
Obviously.
that's why
How
I
many
was-
games
that's
did
why
the
I
Bucks
was-
win?
They won 20. You got the
32.
stats up there.
32.
32.
How many did the Raptors win?
25.
The Raptors?
No, the Raptors, my bad.
You said Rockets.
No, right.
34.
34. So the Bucks have 32 wins. The Raptors have 34 wins. Kawhi Leonard has no help.
Danny Green. Oh, no.
Danny
help.
Green?
Danny Green?
No, it's Danny Green.
Danny
Green.
He has help.
Danny
Kawhi
Green.
Leonard has help.
He has plenty of help.
Serge Ibaka is
What's
playing nice
everything?
this season.
Piss off.
See it come.
He's playing nice. He's playing nice.
Siakam.
No, don't act like Kawhi does. Listen, let me tell you something about Kawhi, bro.
Dude, yo, Allen's got
When I see Kawhi playing, I don't even know if he should get to MVP because he's a ball stopper. No one talks about it anymore.
No, he is.
He's a ball.
He is. You know why?
I feel like they low key play better when he's not in the game. That's how I see ball movement. They play nice without him.
Okay, that's true. You can say that about Kyrie too. Does that mean that they should stopping the ball?
That's not what we're saying.
No,
we're
I'm
not
not saying that. I'm just saying I don't know if he why should he get? Because he's not playing better than Giannis. I don't think.
Yeah,
I agree.
And Giannis has played every game or almost every game. What's his name? Kawhi only missed like 10 games.
Okay, you say the Bucks are number 1.
Yeah.
The Raptors are going to pass them. They already have more wins.
They also have more losses.
They have more losses, too.
They have one more loss. They have
One more loss.
One more loss. Only 2 more wins they have.
And only one less
Exactly.
loss. So
what's the
low-key, they are
difference?
playing better.
How?
2 more wins and only one more loss.
If
If it was like one more win and one more
if the
loss, then I
season
would
ends
say
today,
that.
if the season ends today, Bucks are number 1. That's how.
All right,
That's
this is what we do. All right.
that's a
If the
fact. I'm
season
sorry,
ended
but
okay, yes, statistically that's a fact.
that's statistically a fact, and that's a
Okay.
fact for a reason.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if you'd like to
He's just
continue,
gonna go by the record at this moment.
well, if you're about to, you're saying they're 2 games back. They're 2 games. They won 2 more wins. They have
That's
2
a
more wins.
fact.
They
Who
have 1 game back.
scares you more, the Bucks or the Raptors?
Bucks.
Right now, for me, I think the Bucks. And that's
100%
honest because one,
I'll say
the
the
way they
Raptors.
play right now,
They also have playoff experience too.
Exactly.
the Raptors.
They have a lot more
Their
experience.
playoff experience is
but
getting
that-
swept by LeBron. That's
Yeah,
not.
but
the
now-
Bucks-
Well, what have the Bucks done?
Wait, the
Exactly.
Bucks, the Bucks have
They got
a
busted
great-
up by
Listen,
before
man,
they even
the
reached
Bucks,
LeBron.
Bucks have great coaching this season. That makes a huge difference, and I see that.
And the
this
Raptors
season.
do too.
The Raptors have a
Nick
brand new
Nurse.
coach,
And he's playing dirt. I mean, all right. What's the guy's name? Budenholzer?
Budenholzer.
He's not a brand new coach, but he's been on the Bucks.
He's on the. And
But he's experienced. He's turning that team around.
He's experienced. Like
Nurse.
he brought that Atlanta Hawks team to what the Eastern Conference Finals that team.
Nick Nurse has done to the Raptors what Steve Kerr did to the Warriors.
I don't think that's true.
I think so.
I
I
don't.
think
That's
so.
a hot take.
I believe. I'm not saying that they're as good, but I'm saying
Bro,
the
they
same
was
time.
number 1 last season. How was it? Was
They were number 1 last season,
Yes,
but
they
they
were.
weren't scaring anybody.
They're not scaring anybody right now. People are
What?
more afraid of Giannis than they are.
No, they're
of
not.
Kawhi.
No, they are not.
Tell me one player in the NBA that's less afraid of Giannis.
I can't tell you anybody who's afraid of anybody because players aren't saying they're afraid of.
That's right.
Who can say you're the one that said it there first? Come on, man.
Nobody has ever said I'm afraid of LeBron.
Nah, we probably found DeMar DeRozan. He said, "Why did we lose? Because they got LeBron."
That's a
You
fact.
forgot?
Because they got
You
LeBron.
forgot?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Look, I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, man. There was number 1 seed last season too. I
Yeah,
don't know
but they were
how did Nick
offensively-
Nurse turn him to do the same thing
Because
Steve Kerr did?
offensively, he's kind of unleashed.
Who?
I don't know.
They take a lot more threes. They play a lot faster.
They take a lot more threes because now they have Kawhi Leonard.
But
Because last season, DeMar DeRozan was a mid-range shooter. He's not taking a lot more threes. Kawhi is a three-point shooter.
Kawhi does a lot of his work.
To your point, Mike Budenholzer did the same exact. They taking way more threes now.
No, I agree with that too. I agree with that too.
So then, are we going to say that Mike Budenholzer is doing Budenholzer, whatever you want to call his name, is making them just like the Warriors? Is that what we're saying? Because you just said that same thing with the same logic about Toronto.
Yeah, but then okay, but that actually helps my point because you said Allan that they have better coaching.
They do.
But if they're both doing the same thing offensive, schematically, they both improve their teams.
But the thing is, he's doing better coaching because it's not just that they're doing more, like taking more threes. That's just one aspect of looking at the game. They're playing better through Giannis. Giannis is able to do a lot more this season. He's getting more out of Middleton. He's getting more out of
you know why?
His name?
You know why they're getting more out of
What's his name?
You
What's
want
the
to know
point
why?
guard's name? Bledsoe.
I don't know if they're getting more out of Bledsoe.
They're getting a little bit more out of Bledsoe.
No, let's
They're playing faster. Oh, okay, all right.
Playing faster is better to him.
Yeah, you're right. He enjoys that.
That's how he played in Phoenix.
That is how he
and on the Clippers.
Yeah.
So they're able to get more out of more of their players.
He's making Giannis play more like a big man. I'm surprised.
I'm not. Man
I know
can't
you're
shoot.
not. Huh?
Man can't shoot.
I
It makes
know.
all the sense in the world.
But you forgot Jason Kidd was trying to make him point guard?
Yeah, and he succeeded in a lot of ways, actually.
He did, but their team.
But also Jason Kidd, I don't know if he was a good fit for that team either.
I don't think so. He needed to go to a team like... Where you can go?
No.
You know where he needs to go? He needs to go to Charlotte.
Good
Go help out the
system.
Hornets. He'd be great there.
Nah, he needs a team with like a point guard heavy.
Charlotte.
Like, I don't think Kemba's a good
Kemba and
is the
Parker?
good guard for him.
I think Kemba would be a good guard for him.
Like he needs someone that kind of was like him,
Not trying to score.
not trying to score like that, like trying to set people up.
Who was that in 2019?
I don't even know.
I mean, no one really nice like that, though.
Russell Westbrook, possibly?
No,
But he's the only person
Westbrook's
that you
too
can say.
nice. He's too nice. He's chugging. You
But
saw
he's
the
also
stat I sent
passing a
you.
lot.
Maybe the Jazz, but the Jazz have.
You saw the stat I sent you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
So,
Jazz already have a good
You
coach.
saw the stat I sent you about Westbrook.
Which one?
About how many threes he would take when his team is losing the game compared to everybody else, and how the discrepancy
Westbrook is
between
gonna
him and everybody
lose
else.
when you get eliminated, it's going to be because of
He shoots you out of a
It's going to
game
be because of
because the stats was showing. It was showing him versus
I
like
think
the top 10 other
shooting
point
percentage off
guards.
of the season. I think he would get it up.
Paul George should be the main offensive.
He is.
So why is Westbrook taking that many?
Because he's still Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook is Westbrook, bro. He gonna chuck it no matter what.
All right, good luck.
That's unacceptable.
Listen, he has the Mamba mentality, and that's all it is.
You're right. But
That's
he
not
doesn't
a
have
Mamba
the-
mentality.
He doesn't. It is though. But
That's
he doesn't have
just
the Mamba shot.
spraying. Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't have Mamba
That's not the mentality no more than.
But this year he's been playing more like pass first.
Yes.
Trae Young throws up shots too.
Until the fourth quarter.
Trae Young throws up shots just like
Which is
Steph,
when
but he's not a
in
Curry.
close games, they lose in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
That's fair to say.
That is
because he shoots himself out.
Trae Young got to shoot like that though, because he doesn't know anything. So
Trae Young needs
you gotta
road
let
game.
him. You gotta let him. Do that.
That's what he needs. He needs road game. Because he had a bold spot inside his head, dude.
I've been thinking that same thing, but it's true.
It's a fact. He's even in 2K. That's like,
When he first got drafted, I'm like, is this man 45?
okay, that's what
2K
because it's a fact. Because it's that visible, bro.
simulation.
Art imitates reality.
Right. And with that,
It's a fact.
and with that,
And with that,
I feel like that's so much. I don't know. I feel like we're forgetting something.
that was all of our topics.
Doncic didn't early talk.
He's not a topic.
Blake violated the Clippers.
I feel like we should. I feel like we
All right,
should.
And
so
now
let's wrap.
he
You
did-
got
he
1
did-
minute.
he
Throw
did
in everything
step
you
back.
got.
All right.
Starting now.
I'm telling you, Blake has handles. All right, he crossed somebody up there, step back three. He's ODing. And I'm so happy for him, but he violated us.
Drummond is one of the
F
worst
you now.
centers.
Forget now. You love Blake.
That's
I've
nice.
always, hold on, pause. I've always loved
That's
Blake.
nice.
I've always, you know what?
No, you
I,
haven't.
you know what I love Blake? 2K11, and that's a fact. You can ask Tina.
What is that? Wait, why? Why does that
Where
mean
he was
anything?
winning all the time. He go back. He go back to the.
Now,
Why did you like him in 2K11?
2K11.
Just because
He wasn't even that nice yet.
I said that was back then because I've seen the growth since then. Back when he was a 76 overall, now I think he's like an 88.
He was higher than
89.
that once, too.
He was a 91.
Yeah.
Because he got
Also
injured.
hype.
He got a slew of injuries.
But let's
He
see.
should be in there.
What else is going on?
They have Andre Drummond higher than him. That's ridiculous.
Andre Drummond is one of the worst good centers I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird. He can't do anything.
Yeah.
All he does is clock out the
And gets violated all the time.
Yeah.
He just gets violated left and right.
Joel Embiid
And violated him, and he had nothing he could say or do anything about it.
arguably ruined his career.
Facts.
Has arguably ruined his
It's a
career.
fact.
Okay, that's a fact.
Violated him.
Arguably, like, it's
Just
nobody's
violated
talking
him.
about Andre Drummond anymore.
Because he got violated. Just like that.
Like, Andre Drummond, like, he
All
needs
right,
to strike
hold on.
fear in the people offensively.
Say your piece about Luka.
Doncic, I didn't even know. Luka.
Doncic.
Luka the Don.
Did you say donuts?
It's a Doncic. Is that not Luka Doncic? Is that Doncic?
Giannis Kuzma.
Doncic.
Doncic.
Yeah, Luka Doncic.
There's 2 C's.
Luka the Don.
The Don.
The Don.
Luka the
It's a
Don.
fact.
Say your piece because we got a dip.
All right. Yeah. No.
We're
Okay.
at time.
Luka's nice.
Luka.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us for this.
Wait a second. Wait a second. But
Yo.
but Luka is getting more votes, All-Star
Than Steph
votes,
Curry. That's
Steph Curry
Because he has all of Europe.
because of Kevin Durant.
Oh my God!
We've been gone
Thank you
for a
for
minute.
joining us for this
Wait a
episode of
second.
Fast
We've
Breaks,
been gone for a
presented
minute.
by the Soapbox.
We've been gone for a minute, but nothing much has changed. Kevin Durant still ruined the end. You see what? Like, I'm telling people,
Fans,
Stephen
we
Curry.
don't
Nobody's
endorse
gonna be
this part.
talking about Stephen Curry anymore because of Kevin Durant.
No, that
What?
part-
Paul, you sound like a conspiracy theorist.
I'm right.
But that's not why Luka Doncic is getting more votes.
I think so.
I don't
You know
think
why?
so.
Because he has Europe.
Wait, so why Luka and not anybody else? So
Why not
Because
Kevin
Luka
Durant?
is. Wait, it's no. Wait, it's,
Why not Kevin
what?
Durant?
How many votes is he getting? He might be getting more votes than Stephen Curry.
No,
Are you
Who?
sure?
I'm pretty sure he's
Who?
not.
Katie
You have to-
or
Look it
Luka?
up. KD.
I don't know. I mean, D Rose was getting more than Steph Curry at one
Well,
point.
okay, yeah, that's understandable because this is a comeback season. And wait, this is last season, so okay, we understand that. However,
I'm tired of this though. Like, why do you want these
you want to talk about that?
these old heads? Like,
No, we got a dip.
because people who are nice, they get deaded because you want to have 37-year-old Kobe in the game.
That's what,
Why? Get out of
that's what I'm
here.
kind of conflicted about
He doesn't
it.
need
Some-
another
someone-
all-star appearance.
Someone's gonna get like
Get
rejected,
deaded who
but
actually
that's why-
deserves it.
You know, I
That used to
kinda
be
wanna see-
it. Used to be Lillard
Yeah, it used to be lit.
for
right?
mad long.
No,
That's
but
why-
that was going to be more than one because both Derrick Rose and you're going to have a lot of nice players.
So Doncic has more than both. He has more than Paul George, Stephen Curry, KD,
Right.
Anthony Davis, Jokic, Kuzma.
Jokic?
Yep.
Jokic.
He's got more than Derrick Rose. He's got more than James Harden. He's got
Yes.
more than Russell Westbrook.
All of Europe,
Luka, let me tell you something. Luka is showing out.
and he's
flashy.
nice.
He's
Yeah,
flashy.
He does not.
He's not
He has
better.
no fear.
Let me say this.
That's the
He has
thing.
zero
He
fear.
has no fear. He can get a turnover in the last 10 seconds of the game, get the ball back, and still throw up a three and,
But let me
and
say this.
splash on your
Let me
mouth.
say this. When you're good. Whoa.
It's money in your mouth. That's it.
Anyway,
when you're that nice, like when you're flashy and you have something to back it up, like the skill
He's
level to back it
19.
up, and he's that young,
He's
and
really
in his
good.
first year of his career, people see that and notice it.
Like,
and like it.
yo.
So now when you have Stephen Curry and
Was he
Durant,
on?
wait a second.
You know,
so
before
wait.
this, he was like, no, he was voted like the best player in Europe. And he just came
I
over-
told you.
Exactly.
I told you.
This
He's
kid ain't normal.
nice.
He's not. So Stephen Curry, he's the white Paul Pierce.
The way Paul Pierce.
I don't know if
I can
He
very
plays
much
like
agree
Paul
with.
Pierce.
I
He plays
very
like
much
Paul
agree with that. I very much agree with that.
Yeah.
I very much agree with that. I
Stephen Curry?
very much
I
agree
was
with
like,
that.
what?
No, but okay.
Is that true?
I very
He
much agree with that.
He plays like
Yep, I very
Actually,
much. That's
he's not
Yeah, that's-
fast like that.
Actually, yeah,
He has handles. He has size. He has a 3-point
and he'll
shot.
just shoot a three in your face. It's like nothing.
to win a game.
No,
I never thought about it, but
That's
that's-
a really good comparison, actually.
Paul Pierce said he kind of reminds him of him.
That's a really good comparison.
Like when I see
I
him,
don't listen
I'm
to
like,
Paul
wow,
Pierce,
this
though.
guy.
Paul Pierce is always hating on somebody.
I love
Nah,
Paul
look at
Pierce. I love Paul Pierce.
Now look at it.
Why do you love him?
Because there was that 3 years period where I was a Boston Celtic fan.
What? What? Turn
All right, end the podcast. End the podcast. End the
Brand new
podcast.
information.
You are a Knicks fan and a Celtics fan.
I can't trust him.
You can't be trusted.
I didn't know this.
You can't be trusted. No way. How could you be both? You're probably a Lakers fan too.
You're about to be a Mavericks fan. Watch. Next year
Next
when the
I'm
Mavericks
coming in with all blue.
He's gonna be a Bucks fan. He's been going hard for Giannis.
I'm just saying, I appreciate the way
You're
Giannis
gonna be a
plays the
Bucks
game.
fan by this
But
time
with
next year.
that, thank you for joining us for this episode of Fast Breaks. We'll see y'all next time.
LeBron.
Drake.
Stop playing with me like I didn't teach him everything he knows.
Tell LeBron everything you know. Can I get
Shout out to Kobe.
Can I get that Gucci hat, man?
I had the hottest what did you say? The best
Best
comeback
comeback
of 2018. Stop playing with me.
Tiger.
Derrick Rose had the best comeback of come on, the biggest comeback of 2018.
And we out.